The story of Antonia's reaching out to care for the grasshopper and protect it from the ill winds of winter reminded me when I was little. I was on the front porch of our house. I loved to sit out there. Almost every time I'm there, I'd be sure to see at least one spider. They didn't bother me, but they did bother other creatures, especially ones that they could entwine in their web and eat. One sunny day, I noticed something white on the floor. This small bit of white stood out like a girl in a pink wig. I noticed that it was moving. I looked closer. It was an ant, trapped in a bit of web, awaiting its death. Standing close by was a spider, planning to make the next move, but I couldn't let that happen. So I saved that ant. I snatched it from its sure death in that moment. An ant is such a small creature, but everything deserves a second chance. Nothing should be killed when you have a say to it. Today, I see thoughtless destruction all around me, and I wonder, does anyone have ethics anymore? I brought the ant outside, far from that spider. I let it down and watched as it slowly walked away. I'm sure for an ant it was sprinting. The ant did not say thank you, yet I was filled with joy, because at that moment of its complete helplessness, I was able to make a difference, even if it was for such a small life.
They say look can be deceiving. I hear it always, but never believed in. Unique and different is a word to describe me. My name is Tuji, and this is my story. The name Tuji means something peace, a deep, clean water running to a different place. I know it's strange to compare your name with water, but it's true. It goes out to places like Mississippi River. My dad came to America with my mother. So was I with my older brother. We were scared and we were abused. They took our land, money, so nothing can be used. As I grew older, I noticed some things. I read a couple of books, logs, diaries. In many of the books I read, racial problem came along. Just because their color's not white, they're gonna be treated wrong. I wanna ask questions to all the people out there. How does it feel being different and be treated so not fair?
It was summer, and we were on our way back from the Bunker Beach wave pool. And then, I feel a rumble, a bump, and then a drop. We are falling into a never-ending hole. I felt as if we were dropping for hours. I felt as if we were in a movie in slow motion. Kids falling off their seats, kids grabbing onto each other, kids screaming, kids flying from seat to seat, kids on the floor, and kids coughing, blood and dust. Surrounded in dust. I can taste the dust in my mouth, the gravel on my tongue. I look around, and I see huge boulders out the window. Cars flipped over, cars on fire. Where's my little brother? Where's my little sister? What the hell just happened?
You know what diversity means, Zora?
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of different people, right?
Yeah, it's like that. But do you know why your mom and I moved to Minneapolis?
No.
It's because of diversity here. When your mom and I got married, we knew it would be struggle, you know, us being an interracial couple. That's why we wanted to be somewhere that was accepting of diversity.
He would talk to me like that, like I was as old as he was.
Look across the street. There's a Mexican store. Oh, and there's a Somalian market. And over there, that's where they sell things from Tibet. We'll get something from each of them so you can taste a bit of diversity.
So we would go to each of the places, and I would taste a tamale from Mexico, a candy from Somalia, and a dish from Tibet.
Well, it's all right. One day the whole world will be as diverse as this street. You know what? I want you to make friends with all these people. We're all neighbors. We're all human beings. And we all share one world.
I can share one world, Dad. Do you want to share this piece of candy?
Oh, sure, Zora. After my dinner.
Ten things I learned from my father. How to plant corn, how to mow lawn, how to work a nail gun, how to live without electricity, how to put up a tent, how hard work always pays off, how you are never too old to feel young,
how to appreciate the beauty of nature, life is better when you live outside the norm, and how to build a bonfire and how to make s'mores.
These young people are looking down at me, holding me, crying in what seems to be excitement, smiling down at me in happiness.
Leah.
I wonder, could that be me? Is that my name? Who are these people? Why am I going with them in a car? They keep smiling down at me in happiness. We fly all the way to the United States. We land, I look out the window, the bright green ground, cars everywhere, people talking different language. This is a whole different world. We drive in the car, we walk into a building.
Leah's eyes are wide like a saucer.
Is this my new home?
Leah, this is your room.
It has a new bed, my very own bed, my first bed.
And these are your brothers.
I have two brothers now, instead of being just by myself. What is that sound? All of a sudden, all these people coming around the corner.
They have balloons, toys, gifts.
I run away and hide. I don't know who these people are.
Leah, these are your aunts and uncles. Come, they want to welcome you.
Later in the afternoon, I lay down with my brother, and I realize this is my new family.